My name's Jo Locke and I am the buyer for South African wines here at the Wine Society, which I've been since I joined in 2004. And that was a real joy for me because I had bought South African wines in a previous life, but I'd had a gap of about 10 years and an enormous amount changed in that time. But I have to say, even more has changed since, and for the better. It's the most exciting region that I'm currently buying wine from. Now, as a previous buyer of Bordeaux wines, you won't be surprised to hear that I'm a lover of the cabernet sauvignon grape. Champion of the left bank in Bordeaux, most commonly used for blending in classic French wines. But it's a grape that stands well on its own as well as in blends. It's a grape that is well structured. You can get lovely characters of, as the wine matures, of cedar, tobacco, cigar box, pencil lead. Those are the classic pointers. When it's young, it's more berry fruit with a lovely freshness to it, sometimes a grip of tannin. But in the warmth of South Africa, you get an extra ripeness, which helps to moderate those tannins. You get some super top examples where you will have a good use of oak. And you get some very affordable wines. Probably the best rule of thumb is that at the lower price bracket, you're better off with a blend. The higher you go, you can safely rely on Cabernet Sauvignon, particularly from the Stellenbosch region, which has proved such a fantastic home for Cabernet, and in particular the Siemensberg Mountain, which has really made a name for its Cabernet in recent years. Most of the wines that you see labelled Cabernet will have a splash of those other traditional blending grapes in them. So Cabernet Franc, Merlot, Malbec, Petit Verdot increasingly, occasionally Shiraz, and sometimes Cinsault, that's a traditional style in the Cape. But by and large, the core of those wines will be Cabernet. And so that is a wine to explore. And I'm sure you will find flavours, myriad flavours, that will remind you of wines from elsewhere, but here with South Africa's very own identity.